You shot straight, but you shot late. Holla at me. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
They say, hey man, it's OG Jucario, and I'm back at you with another episode, you hear me? And guess what? Today we're gonna be checking out and sliding on this topic about Grove Hero, the philanthropist from PRE, you know what I'm talking about, out of Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, we're gonna be chopping it up about the question he was asked, if he feels sympathy or you feel bad, you know, about what happened to Big Jook. And especially after Juke was, you know, joking and making fun of Dolph after he was killed. And Grove was asked, you know, a question, hey man, do you even feel bad for dude that, you know, he got caught up in that blender like that? So today we're gonna go over this topic, and I need y'all to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button right now, you hear me? And guess what? Slide with me. Run it. Now off the dribble, when Grove Hero was asked if he felt any sympathy for what happened to Juke, because Juke was out there laughing and clowning and making jokes all online about Dolph when he was gunned down there in Memphis. And the podcaster interviewer wanted to know from Grove if he felt any type of sympathy, any type of, you know, disheartening feeling about what happened to Juke. And, you know, Grove Hero had to keep it 100, and I could tell he was very sincere with his answer, you know, because he made a lot of sense, and he sounded like, you know, he was real genuine with his response. And in that response, Grove Hero went on to say that initially, at first, you know, him and his homeboy, they laughed about it when they found out that Juke actually got killed and gunned down there in Memphis. So, I mean, that was pretty eye-opening that he kept it 100 and said that. Now, before Grove Hero got with PRE and Dolph and did the major video, right, that he premiered in, he was with CMG. He was over there with Juke and got in him and CMG, right? And that's not a secret. And, you know, so for Grove Hero to say, well, hey man, you know, ain't no secret, everybody know, you know, I ain't like Juke, you know, but just keep in mind that, you know, this is the fallout that happened between them when that major video opportunity came from Dolph, and Dolph hit Grove in his DM right on Instagram. Hey man, hey bro, I want you to do the video, right? So Grove go and ask Big Juke, hey man, how would you feel if, you know, I go over here and do this video with Dolph? And Juke responded and told Grove, hey, well, if you do that, then you messing with the eye, and I can't fool with you no more. And so Grove said he was, you know, peed off about that because, you know, say man, hey man, how you gonna try to stop my money, man? How you gonna get mad cause, you know, dude wanna put some bread in my pocket? You ain't putting no money in my pocket, man. So what's all that about, man? So Grove said he kinda, you know, lost respect for Juke right there, and that kind of rubbed him the wrong way, and he still ended up going over there with, you know, Dolph and PRE, of course. So as we see, we got Grove Hero over here now with Paper Route, because, you know, I can understand that, you know, for a man that got responsibilities, got a son, you know, you got a family, you know what I'm talking about? So if Dolph is providing opportunities, I would rather be over here with somebody that is going to provide an opportunity for me to do my comedian thing and, you know, give back to the hood any kind of way or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I would rather be over here with somebody that, you know, that does that type of work and would want to see me do that type of work versus being over here with, you know, some people who don't even want to put $1 in my pocket, right? But then want to have a say-so or a fallout with me when I go over here and go make this play and make this move and get this money over here with somebody that they call a op that I ain't got nothing to do with. So at the end of the day, you know, I understand where Grove is coming from with this whole ordeal. Now, Grove Hero acknowledged that what happened to Juke was wrong. And even though that Juke had been killed, that wasn't going to bring Dolph back. And when I heard him say that, that let me know right then and there, you know, was that some type of connection, right? Because what do Big Juke dying got to do with bringing Dolph back? So in the interview, Grove is saying, say man, hey man, I am a human being, you know. And, you know, that man got kids. You know, that man got a family. And, you know, that's wrong, man, you know, for what had happened to him. like that to go down like that, man. You know, they didn't have to kill dude, you know. So Grove showed that sympathy, and he also doubled back and said, you know, well, what goes around comes around. If you do bad, you're gonna get bad done to you. So that right there was very eye-opening as well. I was like, okay, well, you know, he ain't being biased. He just straight down the middle with it, you know what I'm saying? So they catch Juke, you know, in the parking lot of Perion's, right there after his Uncle Eric Bovan's funeral at this repast that he attended. And they said Gotti wasn't there. He left town because of the weather was going to get bad at that time. And so this is where Juke lost his life in public, right? Just as Dolph lost his life in public as well. So you see, Grove ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing, you know what I'm saying? He gonna keep it 100. And you know, that's what I like about dude, you know what I'm saying? He ain't flogging with it, right? He told you what it is. Hey man, I don't like dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah man, it was wrong, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we laugh, you know what I'm talking about? But at the end of the day, that's wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong what happened, bro. And he's in, but at the end of the day, he was wrong. You know, Juke was wrong, right? So that's what Grove ended up, you know, making his final conclusion. Hey man, but he was wrong. And that was powerful to me, man, because that let me know that, you know, he's still saying, hey man, that man was responsible for his own actions. You know what I'm saying? And that karma is gonna always spin that being. Now Grove stated that when they heard Big Juke got killed, him and his partners was happy. You know what I'm saying? They were laughing about it. But then he came to realize that all that was wrong, man. This whole situation, you know, from Dolph to Juke, right? And all the other black men in between that have lost their life to senseless gun violence and the murderous, treacherous streets of Memphis. Grove Hero would go on to say that people there in Memphis just need to leave beef alone, right? That's the biggest problem right now, because a lot of this stuff is going on because of beef, right? And maybe Dolph and Juke would still be here had there not been a beef at all. So I definitely get what Grove Hero is saying, and that's right on target. Now, do I believe that the beef will stop and everybody will come together like, you know, we would all like to see? Well, unfortunately, we don't live in that type of world, right? Seems like, you know, Memphis is in that era of an eye for an eye, right? Take one of mine, I gotta take two of yours, right? So, and unfortunately, man, the cycle never ends. And until next time, this is OG Jucario. You're watching the Rundown Podcast. I appreciate everybody for spinning with me. I appreciate all my subscribers for sliding with your boy every time. And say, man, hey, man, hey, man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button, and look, turn on post notification so we can slide whenever I get the drop. You already know what it is, man. It's deeper than Buddha here, you hear me? And guess what? I'm gone.